Basketball 101. Sorry about that. I am your host, the Beetle. I'm bringing it hard and strong. That's right, former DB for senior high school back in the day, and Miami University back in the day. We're talking about the 70s and the 80s. DB, bringing the pain. You know about the Beetle. And we are featuring the AFC South. The AFC. This is the preview of the AFC South. Wow, all 4 teams, and then we're gonna follow up with the final 4 teams in the AFC West. But right now, it's the AFC South, and we're featuring the Houston Texans. Yeah, the Houston Texans. And yes, the Beetle used to live in Houston back in the day. It seemed like everything's back in the day. Yeah, I used to live in Houston, Texas, 1988 to 1990. Loved it. So now, it's time to dig deeper and double down. Double down on my Houston, Texas. Yeah, this is the Beetle. We're back again. We're going to keep it short and sweet as much as possible, previewing the Houston Texans during their training camp and preseason. Wow. And by the way, please like and subscribe to our YouTube. We've gone to the format of the YouTube shows. I know it's a little bit delayed from my magazine show that I used to do all the time. We have turned the script and gone totally online. It just costs too much time and energy with the magazine show. So we have our YouTube show. So thank you for tuning into our YouTube shows. This is show number 25. The season has already started. Games 1 and 2 have been played. And let me give a quick shout out to 713 Houston Sports. Yes, a shout out to Houston Sports and Ruben. You throwing down the knowledge, Ruben, on the Houston Texans. Love your insight. And let me give a shout out to also KHOU Channel 11, Houston, Texas. I used to tune into that local station all the time. Y'all keep bringing it. And what's kind of interesting with KHOU Channel 11, Houston, Texas, back when I was there wasn't that many people following the Houston Oilers at that time. Yeah, I was in Houston when it was the Houston Oilers. Yeah, I was there in the Astrodome. Oh my gosh, with all the blue, light blue, and Warren Moon, my boy. Dang. Yes, I was there, front side. I was on goal line, taking pictures, loving the Houston Oilers at that time. But I digressed. Again, that's what happens when you live in certain places, certain cities. I was right there. As a matter of fact, the Beetle used to live right around the Houston Astrodome. I used to live next to the Houston Astrodome. West Ridge Apartments, by the way. That just came to me. West Ridge Apartments in Houston, Texas. Yeah, the Beetle used to live there. I used to see so many great games by the Houston Oilers. So I'm digressing. Let me give a shout out again to KHOU Channel 11. They have four commentators during preseason, training camp and preseason. I'm going to give a shout out to Louise. Louise, one of the 4 experts commentators. Louise, you dropping the knowledge, man. Give props to Louise at KHOU TV Channel 11. So let me get straight to it. I'm just loving this Houston Texans team with head coach DeMeco Ryans bringing the pain, bringing the attitude, bringing the style points. DeMeco, ideal for the Texans. Come on. Ideal. He gets along with the players. You can see the chemistry. You can see how he just fits in so well with the Texans. Please. Such a great hire last year. Man, he has completely changed the trajectory of the Houston Texans after they got rid of Deshaun Watson a couple of years ago. And now they have my boy, I'm going to say my boy, C.J. Stroud from the Ohio State University. Yeah, I'm from Ohio. And I used to always give props to C.J. Stroud because he was such a professional at the Ohio State University. He had all the professional attributes, and people couldn't see it. He was in a lousy system at Ohio State at that time, but he was made to be a professional quarterback. And when I saw him specifically, not just at the game in Ohio State, but when it was during rookie, when it was the rookie training camp, well, not rookie, it was the draft day, and not draft day, but before then, when they were trying it out, and he was with all the other QBs in Indianapolis when they were going through the assessment. C.J. Stroud mechanics, his technique is such a professional. And now this is a second year. He was rookie of the year last year. And what I've seen thus far, C.J. Stroud is bringing it. Man, he looks so good in the pocket, making good decisions, so fluid in the pocket. And when he rolls left or right, he's always looking downfield. He's making so many great decisions. He is a commander on the field, and so fortunate that the Texans actually picked up running back Joe Mixon from the Cincinnati Bengals. And what I've seen in game number 1, particularly game number 2, that they won against the Chicago Bears, Joe Mixon is looking good. He fits the Texans' approach. He's physical. He can do a variety of things. He hits the holes. He's patient, and so he fits right in. Excuse me. It happens. Oh my God, my nose is running already. So it's allergies and everything. So again, Joe Mixon really fits well with this team, as well as superstar Stephon Diggs. Looks good, looks great. It's going to take him a while to get totally acclimated from Buffalo to here, because they got some players on offense. They got some players. And let me just say a shout out to Lindy Sports as well. This is where I get all my background information in Lindy Sports. They really love the Texans as just as much as I do. I love the Texans. And matter of fact, Lindy Sports says Stroud possesses very quality teams seeking a quarterback accuracy, arm strength, improvising skills, protection of the football, and strong leadership abilities. So he has great running back on offense, wide receiver. I mean, come on, they are bringing in, and it's a young talent, very young talent. Not only do they have Stephon Diggs, they got Tank Dell, Nico Collins bringing the skills, and as tight end they have Dalton Schultz. Man, they are stacked. They are stacked, and on defense, superstar second-year edge rusher Will Anderson Jr. Man, he is bringing the edge. Selection 1 and 2 of the draft a couple of years ago, Will Anderson Jr. Matter of fact, I saw him in the Texans game when they played Chicago. He had all his family members there in the stand. They rightly so. Will Anderson Jr. My gosh, he is a super athlete. Period. Okay, so I'm going to highlight. Oh, let me just say in the secondary, I have to mention my boy. I have to mention my boy, Derek Stingley. Dang, he is so sweet as quarterback. Matter of fact, I think he got an interception in that game. Oh, man. Stingley Jr., primetime DB. They're just bringing the pain. They're bringing the edge, the great look. So I'm loving their defense. I'm loving their secondary. And it just gets better. Okay, let me get to their record, their season. I got to get this right now. I'm cutting a little tight and short now. The record. Here we go. Their schedule. First game, at Indianapolis, they won. Second game, hosting Chicago, they won. Next game at Minnesota, I predict they win. Jacksonville, they will win. Buffalo, home, they will win. Matter of fact, the Jacksonville game is at home. So then New England, win. At Green Bay, loss. Hosting Indianapolis, win. At New York Jets, win. Okay, and then hosting Detroit, loss. That's a surprise game. They're overlooking the Detroit Lions because they put so much energy in the Jets. Then they go to Dallas. Take Dallas out, please. Dallas, a Monday night, win. Then they host Tennessee, win. Then they go to Jacksonville, loss. Again, then they bye, and then they host Miami Dolphins. I'm sorry, I'm sticking with the Dolphins. Even with 2A out, come on, I'm sticking with my Dolphins. They'll lose. Then they go to KC, lose. Then they host Baltimore, win. Wow. And then they finish out on the road at Tennessee, win. I have the Houston Texans at 12-5. That's right, 12-5. That's the way the Beetle calls it. It's going to be an exciting game. They're improving dramatically. They are right there. They will dominate the AFC South, and they will take it to the next level because this team is too talented all across the board. This is the Beetle. This is Football 101. We out, y'all. We love Houston. Let's do it!